Friends, it's time for our final 125 staff reads. So without further ado, here is our grand finale. Solace of Water by Elizabeth Byler Yountz tells the story of two women, one white and one black, in racially charged 1956. These women fight personal battles of freedom and form a friendship that neither expected. International superstar, muse, UNICEF ambassador, and now, thanks to the efforts of Robert Mattson, we can add war survivor, underground resistance supporter, and extremely strong woman to the list of adjectives describing film star Audrey Hepburn. In this enlightening biography of Audrey Hepburn's teenage years, readers are exposed to the backstory of the glamorous actress and passionate activist. Even those that aren't excited about reading the life of a movie star will thoroughly enjoy Mattson's extremely detailed depiction of Holland during the World War II era. Anyone who is interested in a powerful story of survival will want to read Dutch Girl, Audrey Hepburn in World War II by Robert Mattson. Tabitha and Harper are twins who are as different as Nantucket and Martha's Vineyard. Circumstances beyond their control cause them to switch islands. Slowly, they begin to realize that they aren't so different after all, in The Identicals by Ellen Hilderbrand. Between the year of 1869 and 1939, more than 100,000 British children were sent across the ocean to Canada with the promise of a better life. Those who took them in to work as farm laborers and household servants were told they were orphans. But is that the truth? Find out in No Ocean Too Wide by Carrie Turunski. Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens is about abandonment, courage, and finding your place in the world. Kaya Clark's life is anything but ordinary. She is a child of the marsh, wild and misunderstood. She manages to spend most of her life in solitude, but when a town boy dies mysteriously, the town comes for her, and she is torn from her beloved marsh. This coming-of-age story is sure to interest readers of murder mysteries and survival stories. Okay, we love to read, so here's a few more titles that we have to recommend. The Utopia of Shangri-La was introduced to the world in the 1933 novel Lost Horizon. Hilton's classic story of a group of plane crash survivors discovering the immortal Shangri-La captivates the imagination with its engrossing plot of adventure, romance, and philosophy. If you're looking for a book to truly sweep you away into another world, check out Lost Horizon by James Hilton. This is the story of Marty Gellhorn's career as a writer and war correspondent during the years of her affair and eventual marriage to Ernest Hemingway. Find out more in Love and Ruin by Paula McLean. Wilner tells the story of 3 generations of German families divided by ideology and the Berlin Wall. Based on a true story, 40 Autumns by Nina Wilner is sure to fascinate readers who enjoy history and moving true life stories. Libby Holiday is thrilled to learn of a family she never knew and to also inherit an old inn. She realizes that she cannot afford to maintain it and plans to sell, thereby creating conflict with her newfound family. When Libby's business partner is suddenly kidnapped, Libby becomes a suspect and is determined to find her partner and prove her innocence in The Tidewater Inn by Colleen Coble. The infamous storyteller George Burns shares more laugh-out-loud stories about vaudeville, radio, and early TV sitcoms. Highlights of the book include stories about working with his wife Gracie Allen and his best friend Jack Benny. The Third Time Around by George Burns is an entertaining book for anyone interested in show business history. This is the story about courageous women who are determined to be heard and to represent in an oppressive society. The Help by Catherine Stockett is about racial discrimination, sexism, and class discrimination in Jackson, Mississippi in the year 1962. If you are interested in a historical fiction novel about the civil rights movement, then this book is for you. In the third of the Time novels, Charles Wallace and a unicorn named Gaudior travel through time to prevent a nuclear war. Readers who enjoy stories of time travel will no doubt find A Swiftly Tilting Planet by Madeleine L'Engle a worthwhile read. When Fletcher graduates from college, he will inherit a southern plantation. However, will his conscience and his new Quaker friends allow Fletcher to accept this destiny? Join Fletcher for A Different Kind of Christmas by Alex Haley. This short novel by the author of Roots explores the history of the Underground Railroad. It's an enjoyable read for those who enjoy historical fiction with a Christmas theme. Can you believe that tomorrow, November 19th, is the library's 125th birthday? Well, we're planning a special birthday open house to celebrate, so be sure to drop in between 12 and 7 p.m. to join in the birthday fun. We'll still be collecting reading logs through 8 p.m. on November 19th, so you still have time to write down your last-minute reads. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey through 125 books. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope to see you in the library soon.